Hello student, welcome back to the online classes of Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School. Today we will start your new chapter. Name is pollution of air and water. So as the name suggests, in this chapter we are going to learn about the pollution of air and water, causes of this pollution, then how can we prevent or at least control this pollution. Okay, so let us hear it out. Paheli and Bujo were very excited to know that Taj Mahal in Agra is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay, but they were disappointed to hear that beauty of this monument in the white marble is being threatened by the air pollution. You know, the air pollution in the Taj Mahal is known as marble cancer. So yeah, marble is being threatened by air pollution in the area surrounding Taj. They were eager to know if something can be done to control this air and water pollution, and we'll find it out in this chapter. Okay, we all are aware that our environment is not what it used to be. Our elders talk about clean water, fresh air that was available to their times. Now the media regularly report of failing quality of the environment. We ourselves feel the impact of that failing quality of air and water in our lives, right? The number of people suffering from diseases of respiratory system, for example, is now rising. Okay, at very high speed. We shudder to imagine the time when clean air and water may no longer be available. You have learned about the importance of air and water in 6th class and 7th class respectively. In this chapter we will study about harmful changes in these two important natural resources. Okay, so very first is air pollution. We can survive for some time without food, but we cannot survive without air. Why? Because the component of the air, that is oxygen, is required by us for our survival. This simple fact tells us how important clean air for us is. Okay, you already know that air consists of mixture of gases. By volume about 78% is nitrogen, 21 is oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, methane, ozone. Water vapor also present in small amount, right? You all know that. So yeah, one of your observation in the above activity could be difference in amount of smoke in the atmosphere, because we all live in different part of the world. So the amount of pollution present in the area depend upon the area itself and the vehicle that area is having, right? Do you know where smoke could come from? That addition of such substances to the atmosphere modifies it. When we add smoke to the clean air to the atmosphere, it results in pollution. When air is contaminated by unwanted substances which have harmful effect on both living and non-living thing, it is known as air pollution, and the substances which causes air pollution is known as air pollutant. How does this air get polluted? So the substance which contaminate the air is known as air pollutant. Sometimes such substance may come from natural resources like smoke, dust arising from the forest fire, volcanic eruption. Pollutant can also be added to the atmosphere by certain human activity, which is the most that cause of air pollution. Sources of air pollution are factories, automobiles, power plants, then exhaust, burning of firewood, dung cake, etc. Right? Many respiratory problems are associated with air pollution. So like asthma, bronchitis. Okay. Now vehicle produce high level of pollutant like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, smoke. Carbon monoxide is produced from incomplete burning of fossil fuels such as petrol and diesel. Okay, it is poisonous gas. It reduces oxygen carrying capacity of blood. We know that in our blood hemoglobin get attached to the that oxygen, and then it transport all the important components throughout your body. But if this carbon monoxide enter in your body, it will replace that oxygen and it will form bond with your hemoglobin, and that result in lack of oxygen in your body, and result is we may die also because of suffocation. We cannot breathe properly. Okay. Would you remember seeing a thick fog like layer of atmosphere, especially during winter? This is known as smog. It's not a fog, it's smog. Smoke plus fog is known as smog, okay, which is made up of smoke and fog. Smoke may contain oxide of nitrogen, which again are very harmful, and fog to form smoke. The smoke cause breathing difficulties such as asthma, cough, wheezing in children, okay, difficulty in breathing. Many industries are also responsible for causing this air pollution. Petroleum refineries are the major source of gaseous pollutant like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is produced by combustion of fuel like coal in the power plant. It can cause respiratory problems including permanent lung damage. You have already studied about burning of fossil fuel in in chapter 5th. I hope you remember that. Other air pollutant and the major air pollutant is chlorofluorocarbon, okay, which is released from air conditioner, your refrigerator, etc. Sprays also. CFCs damage the ozone layer of your atmosphere. Okay, ozone layer, as we have discussed in the previous chapter also, this ozone layer is one of the characteristic feature of Earth, which result in the life in the Earth. Okay, so this is so much important, and these CFCs are causing damage to this ozone layer. This ozone layer basically protects us from the ultraviolet rays. Have you heard of ozone layer hole? Try to find it out, okay? Yes. In addition to the above mentioned gases, automobiles which burn diesel and petrol also produce tiny particles which remain suspended in air for long period, okay? They reduce visibility. When inhaled, they cause diseases. Such particles are also cause diseases, okay? So such particles are also produced during industrial processes like steel making and mining. Power plant give out tiny ash particles which also pollute our atmosphere. Okay, now next is case study of Taj Mahal. Over the past 2 decades, India's most famous tourist attraction Taj Mahal, located in Agra, have become a matter of concern. Experts have warned that pollutants in the air are responsible for discoloring of this white marble. So it is not only the living organism that get affected by the pollution, even such important monuments also get affected by that. The industry is located in and around Agra like rubber processing, automobile, chemicals, and especially Mathura oil refinery has been responsible for producing pollutant like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. These gases react with water vapor, okay, present in the atmosphere to form sulfuric acid and nitric acid. This acid drop down with the rain, making the rain acidic, and the phenomena is known as acid rain. Okay, such a rain is known as acid rain. This acid rain corrode the marble of the monument. The phenomena is known as marble cancer, which I just told you. Suspended particular matter such as soot particle emitted from the Mathura oil refinery has contributed towards yellowing of this marble. Okay, the Supreme Court has taken several steps to save the Agra Taj Mahal. Okay, it has ordered industries to switch to the cleaner fuel like CNG, right, which is almost an ideal fuel. Then LPG. Moreover, the automobile should switch over to the unleaded petrol in the Taj zone, right? Discuss with your elder and see what they have to say about the condition in Taj 20 or 30 years ago. Try to procure a picture of the Taj Mahal in your scrapbook, right? Now let us hear about one another that very important phenomena, that is greenhouse effect. Let us hear it about. Okay, so you know that sun rays warm the earth's surface. A part of radiation that fall on earth's surface is absorbed by it, right, and the part is reflected back to the space. A part of the reflected radiation is trapped in the atmosphere. Trapped radiation further warm the earth. If you have seen greenhouse or in a nursery or elsewhere, recall that sun heat is allowed to get in but not allowed to escape. The trapped heat warm up the greenhouse. The trapping of radiation by earth atmosphere is similar. Okay, and the gas which is responsible for this phenomena is known as greenhouse gases. carbon dioxide, methane are example of such gases. And phenomena is known as greenhouse effect. Without this process, life would have not been possible on Earth, but now it threatens the life. Excessive amount of CO2 is exceeding this, is increasing this greenhouse effect, result in overall increase in temperature of the Earth, that is global warming, which is not at all a good phenomena. You know that carbon dioxide is one of the most important component of the air, and we have studied about this in our junior classes also. The role of carbon dioxide is very important in your life, okay? But if there is an excess of this carbon dioxide in the air, it also acts as pollutant, okay? On one hand, carbon dioxide is continuously being released because of human activity. On the other hand, area under forest is decreasing. Plant utilize carbon dioxide from the atmosphere for photosynthesis, thereby decreasing the amount of carbon dioxide. But deforestation result in lack of the trees and increase of this carbon dioxide at the same that number. Human activities thus contribute to the accumulation of CO2 in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide trap heat and does not allow it to escape. As a result, average temperature of the Earth atmosphere is increasing. This is known as global warming. Other gases like methane, nitrous oxide and water vapor also contribute to this increase in temperature, and these are known as greenhouse gases. Global warming now become major concern for many governmental agencies worldwide. Many countries have reached to the agreement to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. Okay, for example, the Kyoto Protocol is one of such agreement. Bujo is surprised to hear that increase in Earth's temperature even by little as 0.5 degrees Celsius can have such a great effect, such a serious effect. Okay, Paheli tells him that she had read in the newspaper recently that Gangotri Glacier in the Himalaya has started melting because of this global warming.